What's up, guys? It's me, Jordan the Voices Guy, and we're back. It's been a while doing another podcast. I'll definitely be doing more soon. This week, it's a really interesting one. I actually have a guest, which I don't have very often. Ladies and gentlemen, from the YouTube channel Nothing Notable, here we have Tyler. Tyler, thank you for coming today.
Thanks for having me, Jordan.
It's a lot of fun. No, we know each other because we both do improv.
Yeah, totally.
You came to this school, and we met that way. And you're a movie buff.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Which is something that I appreciate. I don't have a lot of movie buff friends. And so this is cool that we have a thing in common.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny because, we've also, both of us haven't seen a lot of famous movies like The Godfather and stuff.
Yes. Everyone wants everyone to see.
Yeah.
Because it is weird going oh, I love movies. Have you seen Godfather? No. Star Wars? No. What do you
I have seen Star Wars.
I have not.
No.
I have not seen. I've seen Rogue One.
Yeah. Oh.
For some reason. Oh, you're actually wearing a Rogue One shirt.
Yeah.
So the other day we were watching the World Series.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, we were watching the World Series, and then it was the same day that the cast for Lion King came out.
Yeah.
And I might have talked about it on here a little bit, my concerns about redoing Lion King right now. Any thoughts for you?
We talked about this a little bit, but I totally agree. It's it feels too soon because most of the original cast is still alive, if not all of the original cast. So it just feels weird to remake something that is so fresh in everyone's mind still, and which is also a perfect film almost. The original Lion King's really great.
Precisely, and yeah, it's the same thing of there's a show even on today or Disney Junior, The Lion Guard, where it's kids still know the characters and the movie still plays, and they just re-released it on Blu-ray. So it's not it's a forgotten movie. It's people still know about it and they still know all the songs. So yeah, I feel if they're gonna reboot a movie, I think they need to start back in the beginning. Do Pinocchio. I would love a Pinocchio reboot. That would be fantastic.
Or just something that wasn't that good to begin with, The Jungle Book. Just improve upon your old work instead of trying to improve on something that doesn't need improvement.
Precisely.
Beauty and the Beast, I thought was a pretty far step down from the original.
Okay, that's fair. I thought it had its moments, but no, I agree. It was a step down. I would love a Fantasia. Because Fantasia 2000, I haven't seen it all the way through, but I've heard bad things about it. Or not great things. But if they were to just stick to just the music and the visuals and don't have the cheesy celebrity cameos introducing them, then I think that could be stellar.
Yeah, totally agreed.
But yeah, today we are here to talk about The Lion King because the cast came out. Some of them had been announced before, but the full cast came out, and I have higher hopes now after seeing the cast. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through all the cast members, talk about them to the best of our ability, and give our thoughts about whether we like them in that role, whether we would have preferred someone else, or whatever may come about. So let's get started. First off, we have the star of the movie, Donald Glover, as adult Simba. Your thoughts and opinions?
This was already announced before, but I love it. I think this was the first casting that was announced, and it's also probably the best casting, just because Donald Glover is such a great actor and a great musician. So just just making him Simba is great, and I think it's a step up from the original actually also because Matthew Broderick's great, but just Donald Glover's a lot better in my opinion. What do you think?
I think he has the range because we've seen him be goofy and silly on Community, and I watched his stand up and I think he's great at that, and he's Childish Gambino, so we know he can do music. He is a musician. He's branched out in a lot of different kinds of roles lately.
And he has a dark side to him too, which is an interesting thing.
And I actually listened to him last night or 2 nights ago or something, and I heard his voice, and it actually kind of sounds like Matthew Broderick sometimes. Every now and then, a little bit.
Interesting.
So I imagined a lion over his voice, and it made sense to me. I think he'd be great as Simba.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Okay. I mean, I think this was the biggest news. Everyone was freaking out about this. Beyonce is Nala. Personally, like, that's fine. Like, I don't care that much. I think there's a lot of hype around Beyonce that, personally, I don't understand. I think she's a fine musician. Like,
she's Queen Bee.
Yeah, single ladies, like, great, it's fine. Who run the world? Girls. Like, that's fine. That's great. I don't get the whole Queen Bee thing, personally. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, no, I don't really either. I'm not big into music. You know this about me. So, like, Beyonce's like, okay, she was fine in that Pink Panther movie she was in one time, but this is just like, that got you. But yeah, this is like only a voiceover like job pretty much, and she's like a good singer, so I think it'll be fine.
I was actually on the website. There's this website behind the voice actors that I go on every now and then, and it's like this whole like internet catalog of like voice actors and cartoons and anything that like a voice actor's done really, and you can listen to like voice clips and everything. And I there was actually a page for the Lion King movie, and I was going through everybody, and I realized Beyonce has, to my knowledge, only 2 voiceover roles. One of them was for this movie called Epic that came out a few years ago.
Yeah, George Lucas made that.
Yeah. And I listened to that, and her voice was fine. But the other one was funny. And I actually remember watching this. She was in this Wow Wow Wubsy movie, where like these pop stars come in, and Wubsy like performs. I don't remember, but yeah, I remember her doing that, and I realized it's like just 2 vastly different projects.
And this is definitely going to be a different project than either of those things. So
oh yeah,
it'll be interesting to see Beyonce. Probably the most like perfect casting to get like hyped for it, to get everyone hyped for the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And also because I know she was Jon Favreau was directing. She was his first pick, and also I heard she might help with the music too, which that's fine. Yeah. Good for her.
And like real side tangent on Jon Favreau, like I'm really happy that he's directing it. He's a great director, and he did a fantastic job with like Chef and Jungle Book.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
This next one, I don't even think there's a reason to talk about it.
No.
I mean, James Earl Jones, Mufasa. I mean, he did it before.
It just seems weird that he can still do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of what the thing of like most of the cast is alive. It's like, well, who else is gonna do Mufasa?
Yeah.
A couple of people have done it for like side projects or whatever, but I mean, he's Mufasa.
Yeah.
So right.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
For Scar, Chiwetel Ejiofor.
I love Chiwetel Ejiofor. Like I love 12 Years a Slave. I think he like should have won an Oscar over McConaughey that year. And yeah, I've never heard his voice work at all, so I'm kind of interested to see that. But he's a fantastic actor, I think. So yeah.
Here's my thing: I think he's a fine actor. Mm-hmm. That's all good and fine. Of all the cast, I think this is the one I'm most disappointed in. And here's the thing: I love this cast; it's great. We'll get to everyone else. But my thing is that I had other people in mind for Scar, and this isn't the first time they've changed Scar. Because on The Lion Guard, they actually had Scar appear in an episode. It was just like he was like a cloud or like a smoke, like out of a fire thing. And I watched a clip, and they got David Oyelowo to do Scar for that, because I guess his kids watched the show. And he's like, I just want to do it, and it would be a lot of fun. But his voice was too high-pitched for me. Because Scar, you have Jeremy Irons in that. Hello, Simba. Mm-hmm. It's menacing, and it sticks in your head. And I was like, oh, they got to get someone like that. So when I heard that they were doing this, I was like, oh, who would be a good Scar besides Jeremy Irons? At first I thought, well, when there were rumors that Hugh Jackman would do it, and I was like, oh, that'd probably be fine. And then they said no. My first choice was Liam Neeson. I really wanted him. I thought that would be perfect because we all have the, what's the phrase? I will find you and I will kill you. I thought, oh, that's Scar right there.
Yeah. No, he has a very grisly voice, and that would actually work perfectly for Scar.
But I mean, I'm sure he'll do fine.
Well, did you see Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Occasionally, Chiwetel Ejiofor in that movie got got deep when he was like getting serious. So
That's true.
I think it could work.
But can he sustain it the whole movie? That's my question.
Well, we'll see, I guess.
We'll see.
But I like Chiwetel Ejiofor just in general. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that he's doing a big movie. I think he deserves more of those just in general.
That's fair. Next we have Alfred Woodard as Sarabi. I'll be honest, I don't know her work that well.
She was in Luke Cage.
You haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she was in Luke Cage. She was also, weirdly enough, in Civil War, but she played like a different character.
I see.
She's a great actress. Again, voice work, I don't know. But yeah, she's solid. She's a solid actress, and yeah, she has a lot of power in her voice, which is something that's good.
One thing that surprises me a little bit is that she's on the top of the picture for the cast. Because the thing that surprises me is because in the original movie, Sarabi wasn't a big role. She didn't talk a whole lot. She was in the beginning, like she said a couple lines here and there. She talked to Scar a couple times, and that was pretty much it. She didn't do much else in the movie. So I'm thinking, are they going to do a Raksha from Jungle Book and like give her a bigger role?
I would think so. But again, like she's not too big of an actress, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's just the same exact role. But just like looking at the cast list, it's like they kind of had to make it 5-4-5, and if it was 4-5-5 or like 4-5-6, it would look kind of weird. I don't know.
It is true.
And I wouldn't know who else you would put on that top list because everyone in the second row is very much a supporting character.
True. And I just now realized it's lions and hyenas grouped, and like the kids are like, we'll get to the kids. Yeah, okay, I guess that just makes sense. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Next up, this was probably, I think, for me, like in terms of new cast members, like on the nose, literally on the nose, John Oliver, Zazu. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, there's nothing else to say. It's perfect.
Yeah.
He like is Zazu.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as they said it, I was like, done.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah.
And it's great. I'm really excited for that.
Next we have John Caney as Rafiki. I don't know his work that well. I did watch clips of him just to like get a sense of his voice, and he actually does have an accent that's very similar to Rafiki's. And he had that sort of like oracle like voice, like he tells stories and stuff. So like I think that worked fine. Yeah,
like with almost everyone on this list, he's been in a Disney movie technically. Like he was in Captain America: Civil War. He played Black Panther's father.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and then he's obviously going to be in Black Panther also. And, he basically sounds like Rafiki, so that's a really good casting, too. He has like, the age for Rafiki also. And,
Cool beans. These next, I think we should group these next two. We've talked about these two a little bit.
I don't like these two castings.
I do. Let's talk about that. Up next, we have Seth Rogen as Pumbaa and Billy Eichner as Timon. Now, of course, they're replacing Nathan Lane, who is Timon, and Ernie Sabella, who is the only other performer to ever do Pumbaa. Nathan Lane's been replaced for like a few projects here and there, but yeah, Ernie Sabella has always been Pumbaa. Wow. For every video game, TV show, anything.
That's pretty amazing.
My thoughts personally, I think this is, if you're not going to go with the original, spot on. I think Billy Eichner, he has that energy that Nathan Lane has. I think that sounds fine. Seth Rogen, I think he has that sort of that Pumbaa has, and like, I personally think it'll. And he's done voice work before. I think he has the experience to do it. I personally really like this casting. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Billy Eichner as Timon. Everything I've seen Billy Eichner in, he's just too much, and I think that like Timon is a lot, obviously, but like Billy Eichner is just too much. Like, I don't know. I just can't imagine him as Timon. Obviously, he's going to rein it back for it. But yeah, I just don't like that casting. And then with the Seth Rogen casting, no matter what he does, I only see Seth Rogen.
Really?
Like, in Steve Jobs when he played Wozniak, like I only saw like Seth Rogen.
That's fair.
And in Sausage Party, which I hate, by the way.
What?
Yeah, we'll talk after.
Okay,
about
we'll
that.
talk about that.
But
some
again,
other time.
it was just Seth Rogen hot dog. You know, it wasn't like a character. I can't remember any character in that movie, but also like it's just he has such a distinct voice that I'm just worried that coming out of like what Pumbaa's a warthog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a warthog. Like it's just gonna sound like Seth Rogen, you know, and just like I don't know. I personally would have liked another person to play Timon and Pumbaa. Like
Yes.
yeah.
You told me about this.
Yeah.
Who was your dream casting for Timon and Pumbaa?
For my dream casting, like I think Keegan-Michael Key would make a great Timon, and then Jordan Peele would make a great Pumbaa. And like, I know like they're not doing stuff together really anymore because like since their show ended, they're both kind of going their separate ways. And Keegan's in the cast, which is cool. But I think them as a duo, they're pretty much Timon and Pumbaa as it is, and they both have some singing experience. And I don't know.
Do they?
Yeah. In their show, occasionally
Oh,
they would both
okay.
sing.
I thought you meant they're like recording artists.
No,
So
they're
I
not.
missed that album. Dang.
But yeah, and I think they're just really funny people, and they would bounce off each other well. But yeah, those are just my thoughts on Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen. It's definitely my my least favorite of the castings. But yeah, overall, like I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay, and that's fair. I respect that opinion. So like you said, yeah, Keegan-Michael Key is in the cast, and that'll bring us to the next. This is another group, I guess.
Yeah.
We have the Hyenas. We have Eric Andre playing Azizi. We have Florence Kasumba playing Shenzi, and Keegan-Michael Key playing Kamari. Now, what's notable is that Shenzi is the only name of a hyena that's repeated. The other two, Azizi and Kamari, are new characters, supposedly, or at least reimaginings of the old ones. I have strange feelings about this group, too. But, okay, what are your thoughts?
I love Eric Andre. Like I think he deserves just like more work. But also like I can understand like he is a lot sometimes.
Yeah.
But like him cameoing in like Pop Star was like great to see.
Oh, I fell asleep during that movie.
Oh, you did?
I did, yeah. I don't remember seeing him in it.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah. He basically plays like a parody of TMZ, and like he's one of the people in the TMZ offices, and it's like really funny.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
But yeah, I think he has a nice voice, and it's like I think it's good for a hyena. Like that's definitely the only role he could have played in The Lion King.
Well, I think he could have been a great Zazu.
Oh, you think so? So I was like, what?
Probably. No, yeah, definitely.
But
He'd have to be a hyena.
and he's he's definitely like the crazy hyena, I would imagine.
Yeah.
The one with like the droopy eyes or whatever.
Yeah, Ed. It was funny, actually. I told you this before we recorded. I was on Instagram and I saw a meme saying that Designer would have been a great Ed.
Yeah.
That would have been great. That would have been a great Ed. But whatever.
Yeah. I don't know this next woman's work.
Yeah, Florence Kasumba.
Do you know?
I didn't know her. Apparently, she's also going to be in Black Panther.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
she's done a few other movies.
There's a lot of like Disney family connections with all their remakes.
Yeah. I noticed a lot of these people, like Donald Glover is going to be in Solo, and Chiwetel's in Doctor Strange. James Earl Jones is Darth Vader, and there are a lot of connections here. Actually.
And Keegan-Michael Key, love him. So I'm excited for that too. I'm glad he's in the movie.
My one concern is that in my head, I haven't listened to their voices side by side, but in my head, Eric Andre sounds a lot like Keegan-Michael Key. I could be wrong, but to me, their voices sound kind of similar.
They could. I personally, I've never listened to both of them side by side, or like closed my eyes and tried to differentiate them. But I know their comedy is like completely different.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, like I'm happy with the hyena castings. It's just a lot of fun, and Eric Andre is definitely the risky choice on this list.
Yeah, they didn't even tag him on Instagram because they can't. Because his name, I'm not gonna say it, but his name's Eric effing Andre.
Yeah,
so they can't because there's like kids and stuff.
Wow, I never thought of that, but yeah.
Yeah,
no.
because they tagged everyone else, and I'm like, why'd they? Oh yeah,
Because he posted on Instagram. He's like, I'm in the new Lion King movie.
Yeah, he didn't even sound excited. He's like, I'm
But yeah, that's where I first saw the casting.
Wait, really?
On
Oh
Eric
my
Andre's
gosh.
Instagram, because I follow him, and I don't think I follow Disney, which is something I probably should do.
I follow like 3 Disney accounts, and all of them were like hyping it up. And I was like, we get it. I've seen it. I know everyone's in it.
Yeah. Next castings.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we have young Simba and young Nala, played by J.D. McCrary and Shahadi Wright Joseph. I don't know either of them personally. I think I looked up J.D. because he was rumored as Simba, and I think I watched something he did, and it's like, okay, it's fine. Yeah, I personally don't know either of them. I'm sure they'll do fine.
Yeah, they're kids, so I imagine they're really good singers.
Yeah.
If they made this.
I'm sure they'll be
Made it this far.
convincing children in the movie. I'm positive of that. I think if anyone's gonna play a kid, get a kid, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah, something that's always, well, yeah, if you're gonna do a movie, obviously it's gonna be just like a year of work, so always do kids. But like in like, you know, cartoons like Fairly Odd Parents and stuff, and like Jimmy Neutron, like all the voice actors were pretty much women.
Yeah.
Like Timmy Turner was voiced by a woman, and like all this stuff, and it's like, oh, it's always good to see like kids playing kids, so
Yeah.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I don't remember who played Nala in the original one, but I know Jonathan Taylor Thomas was young Simba in the original. And he was just like the home improvement little like, oh, So yeah, I don't know, I'm sure like JD will do fine.
Yeah.
JD McCrary and Shahadi Wright Joseph. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy for them. It's obviously a really cool thing to be a part of a big movie like this, because
Totally.
regardless of whether it's like fantastic or not, because like we already know the story's great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure with a cast like this, it's going to be at least an okay movie, at least.
And with a great director, like Jon Favreau's a really good director.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure this is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Now the question is, will you see it? Because I've talked to my sister about this. My sister is very much in the camp of like, she has to have some sort of connection with the movie. And even if she has that connection, she has to make sure it's something that she is willing to see another interpretation of. Because she did not see Beauty and the Beast. She was very against it. She was like, I'm not going to see it. And Jungle Book, I had to like convince her to watch it. And even still, she was like, it's okay. And I was like, it's my favorite movie. And she said that right now she's willing to watch Lion King. But it depends on, word of mouth and trailers and whatnot. So right now, do you think you'll see Lion King?
It's hard to say because I have Movie Pass.
What is that, by the way? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so Movie Pass is basically, this is our sponsor for the week.
I wish.
Yeah, but basically, you pay like $10 a month, and you can pretty much see whatever movie you want. Because you basically, yeah, it's a crazy concept. But you basically go outside the theater, you check in, and then they give you a card, a Movie Pass card. I'll show you after my Movie Pass card. And they put the amount of money that it's going to cost on your card, and you just use it as a debit card.
Huh.
And yeah, you can cancel it whenever. I have it for the next year, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, there's basically like there's always an incentive for me to go, just because like I'm not really paying for it, just because I'm only paying $10 a month, so. I can see as many movies as I want, pretty much.
So you could like go to the theater with Movie Pass and just hit up every single film.
Well, you can only see one movie a day. That's
okay.
the one thing.
Okay.
But I've never seen 2 movies in one day at a theater, so it's not too big of a deal for me. And obviously, like if you like 3D and stuff, you can't see 3D movies. It's only for like regular 2D movies.
Okay.
But again, I hate 3D, so like. Really? Yeah, I've never gotten the concept. It always hurts my eyes, and I'm like, I just spent like more money than I should have.
It's one of the few movies I did have to see in 3D. Jungle Book.
Oh yeah.
IMAX 3D. I was like, I gotta see this.
How many times did you see Jungle Book in theaters?
Surprisingly once.
Oh, okay.
Here's the weird thing, because there are a lot of movies I've seen multiple times. Like I saw The Muppets twice. I saw 42 twice. I saw Jurassic
on.
World twice. And,
I also saw Jurassic
Frozen
World.
3 times.
Oh.
Oddly enough. But yeah, for some reason I only saw Jungle Book once. I think I was just so amazed that I needed time to rest
Yeah.
before I saw it again. I needed like 6 months to just calm down because of how hype I was over
Yeah.
it.
But again, I saw Beauty and the Beast this year, and I was really excited because again, it had a fantastic cast, like near perfect for every casting. I would say, like Luke Evans as Gaston was so good, and everyone was good in the movie. It never felt like magical or like. I know it's like it's a lot to put on a movie, but like with Disney, it's like you should expect that because that's what they've been giving for the last like 50 plus years.
True.
And I was like I was very disappointed with Beauty and the Beast. And yeah, all the trailers looked like it was gonna be great. So,
But you don't watch trailers, do you?
No, not I. But this is more or less something I officially started this year. So I don't watch trailers, and that's just something I personally do. And I just did it because trailers for movies I want to see, it's like I don't need to see footage because I already want to see it. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
I don't need them to spoil the movie for me because almost every trailer spoils something, you know?
I mean, yeah, that's true. I am very much opposite. I have to watch any trailer that comes out. I have to analyze it. I pause it. I'm like, I gotta see. I just want to know every little thing I can. I gotta soak it in. Like bread and oil. Like I gotta know everything about it before going in.
Yeah, and this year in February, my friend Daniel and I, who's also part of my YouTube channel, Nothing Notable,
Just a little plug.
little plug right there. We made a pact that we wouldn't watch any Star Wars: The Last Jedi trailers. So that's where it really started, and then I was like, why would I see a trailer for like Thor Ragnarok or like for Spider-Man?
It was awesome. That's why.
But yeah, I know. But then like tonight I'm seeing Thor Ragnarok, and it's like, oh wow, I don't know at all what's gonna happen.
Okay. I'm not gonna spoil anything from the trailer.
I do know the one big joke in the trailer with like the friend from work. I've heard about that.
Okay, so you know that. Okay. Yeah, the trailer was phenomenal.
I'm gonna watch it after the movie.
Oh, so you watch them after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the main thing is like I don't want it to spoil it. It's not like I don't like trailers at all.
Okay.
You know?
I just want to make sure that you get that experience to watch the trailer at least once.
Totally. Yeah.
Because some of them are.
Yeah, I watched a bunch of Baby Driver trailers afterwards. I'm like, oh cool, and like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which is another one I didn't watch any trailers for, and I'm like, yeah, it's always nice to watch after it all.
And that's fair. I respect that.
Yeah. But yeah, again, I don't need to get hyped for something I'm already hyped for, you know?
I feel like...
But...
now I have to reevaluate, because, like, maybe that is weird that I have to, like...
No,
watch
but
all the trailers
that's, like, what people do nowadays, which is, like, great. I used to watch, like, IGN, sorry.
It's IGN.
IGN is, like, this YouTube channel. They're mostly gaming. But
okay, I know what that is.
Yeah,
then,
they used to do like trailer like breakdowns. Like they would play the trailer and like literally like pause it every second and like look in the frames and stuff. And I used to watch that and it was fun. But yeah, nowadays it's like I don't really need to because I also don't have time to like watch a lot of trailers. And like, cause I should spend time doing other stuff. Like,
that's all I do. I will go on trailer sprees every month or so. I'm like, I haven't watched movie trailers in a while, and I'll just spend like 30 minutes just watching trailers for movies coming out.
Right on.
Because I have a sad, lonely life. Anyway, that's, well, okay. This was a good time looking over the Lion King cast. I'm personally excited. Summer 2019. I think it's actually going to come out. I read the other day, like 25 years. Like the same week after the original.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm like excited. Yeah, I'm
very
interested.
hesitant, excited.
Yeah, I'm very hesitant with this movie. I'm interested. I think for this one I will check out a trailer just because I know the story already.
Okay, that is true.
Nothing can be spoiled for me.
well, maybe because Jungle Book was different.
That's
the ending
true.
was very different.
But like
to that.
Beauty and the Beast wasn't.
It
There was like
really wasn't.
what? Yeah, nothing was different.
No. Okay.
But yeah,
Well-
I'll check it out probably.
All right.
Because I have movie bets.
And maybe we'll check back when the trailer comes out.
Yeah.
We do a
Well,
trailer
Maybe,
breakdown.
yeah, I would
of
be
The
down to
Lion
do
King.
maybe a teaser trailer breakdown.
Okay. Well, this was a lot of fun. Tyler, thank you for being here. And
Thank you for having me.
Like both of us have plugged at some point, you have a YouTube channel yourself that you work on with other people.
Yeah, we have weekly podcasts. Since I'm here now, I can't really be on the weekly podcast anymore, but occasionally I'll pop in. And we have sketches every Wednesday and something called Soapboxes also. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. 4 guys just messing around with a YouTube channel.
Yeah, nothing notable. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check it out and go subscribe over there. Tyler, thank you very much for being here. We should do some other. We'll do a trailer breakdown of the Lion King. Thank you very much, everybody. Tune in some other time, probably next week. I'm really gonna try to do it weekly now.
Right on.
It's been like 2 months. I
Go
need to
for
get
it.
back into this. Thank you very much, and take care, everybody. I usually close with like see you later and like a weird noise. I honestly don't remember how this ends. So if you want to, some weird noise into the mic, whatever you want. What on earth?
Is that weird enough?
That's fine.
Cool.